Hi everybody, Brent Kessler here with the Money Multiplier. So what is this infinite banking concept that you hear about, right? Well, the infinite banking concept, it was invented by a man named R. Nelson Nash. He wrote the book, Becoming Your Own Banker, and he wrote this book many, many years ago, and he found himself, Nelson did, in some extreme amount of debt at high interest rates, and he was just in the rat race. He was trying to rob Peter to pay Paul. He had debts, expenses, and he was not getting ahead. So anyway, the infinite banking concept, it actually is a system. It's a concept. It is not an investment. Some people think it's an investment, but it's a concept, a process that is going to allow you to build wealth through your own debts and expenses that you already have. Now, yeah, I know that sounds a little crazy, right? Build wealth through my own debts and expenses. That's right. For example, let's say if you're going to buy a car, an automobile, right? Well, how do you buy the car? The thing that you do is you either pay cash, you bank finance it, or you lease the car. But you have to give that money to the car dealer or whoever you're buying the car from. And they're going to give you the car and they get the money, right? So you get the car, they get the money, the transaction is over. Everybody walks away happy. Well, when you apply the principles of the infinite banking concept, you are now able to recapture and recycle the dollars that you spent for that car. In other words, not only do you get the car, but now you have a system to recapture and recycle and get those dollars back, all while keeping the money in your family under your control. So the infinite banking concept, the tool that we use, or actually what I call the machine, is a whole life insurance policy in a mutual company that pays dividends. Now, this policy is a specifically designed and engineered policy that gives you high immediate cash value to be able to use right away, immediately. My definition of immediately is within the first 30 days. So it cannot be just any kind of life insurance policy. It has to be a specifically designed and engineered whole life policy designed for the way that Nelson intended it. And all we're really going to do is we're going to just add one step in our financial life. Right now, the thing that you do is you spend money, you give other people money, and so you're paying people first, and in exchange, you get the products and services. All we're going to do is add one step in the process. And that step is we are going to buy or put money in a whole life insurance policy, and we're going to use that as our own banking concept, right? It's going to be our own bank. Yes, I know you're used to putting money in the conventional bank of wherever you live, and that's fine, because the thing that you still need it to do is to be able to just to do online banking and write checks for the things that you're buying. But we're going to add one step. I'm not going to ask you to change your cash flow, make you work any harder. I'm not going to ask you to lose control or take any additional risk. All we're going to do is add one step to the process of what we're doing. And now, by doing that one step, by putting your money in the policy first and then taking a loan from the general fund of the insurance company, we are now going to build our wealth through our own debts and expenses that we already have, and we're going to recycle and recapture that money. Last thing I'll say is this is not brand new. It's not on trial. It's not something we're testing out. It's been around for over 200 years. Our tax code has only been here since 1913. So the concept that we're applying, the principles that we're applying, were used by the Morgans, the Stanleys, the Barclays, the Rockefellers. This is what the wealthy use to build wealth. So all we're going to do is we're going to mimic and imitate exactly what the wealthy do. And the last thing I'll leave you with is a quote by Warren Buffett. I don't know when Warren Buffett said it, but I heard it in October of 2008. And here's what Warren Buffett said. He says, if poor people would just start doing what rich people do, they wouldn't be poor anymore. How much sense does that make? All we're going to do is mimic and imitate what the wealthy have been doing for hundreds of years, and we are going to build our family wealth just like they do.